And it all comes head to head in CM Punk's hometown, Chicago, Illinois, the Allstate Arena. We have the very first matchup, first blood steel cage match never before seen on WWE television. Blood is banned from WWE programming, pay-per-view only, and this is non-sanctioned, which means rule book is thrown out, and this will not be put down. No win, no loss. This is for blood. Let's start the match. And here we go. The first ever concept of a first blood steel cage match. That's right. You have the steel surrounding the ring. It is one of the most deadly structures in WWE history. Only one stipulation has changed. No pinfalls, no submissions, and no escaping the steel cage. Now we know Paul Heyman has associated with both guys, but we are going to keep Paul Heyman out of this, and these two Goliaths will battle inside that steel cage. As we know, blood is banned from WWE television. Any blood shown on television is a huge fine for the superstar. We know that they will get $50,000. But this is not going to be shown on free television. This is shown on pay-per-view, and this is shown at Extreme Rules, illuminating from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk's hometown. And as we know, blood is going to be shed in this match. That is the only way to win. And this concept has never been conceived on WWE television. Now, this idea would make everything much more extreme than a regular steel cage match. As we know, in the past, we had great steel cage matches. We know we saw JBL get busted open in a barbed wire steel cage match against the Big Show. I'm just thinking of very bloody steel cage matches. There are a lot more, but that one comes to mind. Just thinking of JBL getting thrown through the ring. But we have two men who have never faced off on WWE programming. A CM Punk and a Brock Lesnar. Now this would have to be the fitting two if you're going to do a first blood steel cage match. As we know, both of them associated with Paul Heyman. But for the future, we don't know if they're actually going to team up or not. In this fantasy world, we can say that CM Punk and Brock Lesnar did in fact team up. And they did come down to Extreme Rules, where it all comes down to Paul Heyman trying to lead one guy to his side. You got CM Punk with Paul Heyman. Brock Lesnar's pissed off that Paul Heyman went with CM Punk. Brock's mad. Heyman's on one side, Heyman's on the other side. We don't know what side is really on, but we want to keep Heyman out of this match, so we surround the ring with a steel cage. Now, the best way to do it is to have a first blood. We know we saw the match CM Punk, Jerry Lawler. Blood was shed. Well, Brock was watching that match, and Brock thought, why do I not get involved in this? He decides that he's going to pummel him. And on an episode of Monday Night Raw, he busts open CM Punk. Immediately, we have the people come and take care of CM Punk. We have the medical personnel come out and bandage CM Punk up. Because like we said, we cannot have blood on WWE television. It is a $50,000 fine. And we know that Brock Lesnar had to pay that $50,000 fine for blood on the hands of himself. Now, a first blood steel cage match would be a great concept. Ultimately, I think it's a great concept that we have not seen before. I think WWE needs to capitalize on it. The whole idea of it being non-sanctioned is that you cannot have it in the rule book, excuse me, meaning that it never existed in WWE. They can get away with non-sanctioned matches because non-sanctioned means that no, we don't allow it. It never happened. Even if somebody brings it up, it never happened because it's non-sanctioned. We don't allow it. But if you two sign an agreement, a contract that says, yes, we will do it. We will do this match. We know that if anything bad happens, WWE is not liable for it. And that's where this comes into play. We all liability. And we have CM Punk sign the contract. Brock Lesnar signed the contract, and liability is off the hands of the WWE. So any blood that is shed is not WWE's fault. This match would be very brutal. Brock with his UFC style. We know he likes to do the grounded pound. We know he likes to bust open John Cena, hit him in the face, and break his nose. But now we have CM Punk delivering the go to sleep to Brock Lesnar. And CM Punk's going to throw Brock Lesnar to the corner. That exposed turnbuckle. That's right. It is exposed, which makes it even more dangerous. You have the whole ring surrounded by steel, and you have the exposed turnbuckle. Now, obviously, we would have to see a lot of focus put on pounding on the head, pounding on the face. We have these strong Irish whips to the cage that are going to try and bust open their opponent. That's the only way you can do it. Keep working on the head, and that's the way that you're going to have to do it, because if you got a match like this, it's got to be focused on the head. That is the number one thing. It makes it look very, very dangerous. CM Punk delivering a double underhook backbreaker. Pulling up Brock Lesnar. Going for a neckbreaker. Neckbreaker down. Sending Brock Lesnar. Overall, I think it would fit a Brock Lesnar style very well. As we know it from the UFC, he was in the Brocktagon, surrounded by steel. And working on the head is Brock Lesnar. But yes, we know that Brock Lesnar is known for that steel cage thing. It would fit his style perfectly. And of course, this would probably have to be for the WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar would get that title shot, and we would have it in this first blood steel cage match. I think it needs to happen. I think that WWE needs to book it. I think it needs to be done now. And I think it really, really does need to happen. Oh, Brock Lesnar into the cage. No, coming back. Punch, and CM Punk takes down Brock Lesnar. Anaconda Vice. But the Anaconda Vice will do us no good in a matchup like a first blood steel cage match. It's all about the blood. And that's the only way to win a match like this is to bust open your opponent. Punk pulling up. Oh, low blow by Brock Lesnar. Oh, but reversal and a kick to the head. And Brock is woozy. Brock is out on his feet. CM Punk throws him in. Oh, and Brock Lesnar is busted open. Brock Lesnar is busted open. Let's take one more look at this. How the match ended. Brock Lesnar was thrown into the steel cage and busted open right there. And your winner is CM Punk. He won the very first blood match. Overall, you would probably have to give it to a CM Punk winning like that. You could even have Brock Lesnar dart him into the cage. I don't know what you want to do. But that is the first blood steel cage match. A concept that would be great on WWE television. It would be non-sanctioned, of course. And hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. And let me know, what other match types would you like to see? Tony Pizza Guy, frag out.